Hello everyone, a big welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do a 2016 favourites video where I try my best to put together everything that I adored over last year. This is a lot harder than it seems. I challenge you to do the same. Think about things you loved in 2016 because even though you're using them all the time, for some reason it's just really difficult to remember what you've been using. Where's the logic in that? I'm going to go over some actual physical things, then I'm going to go over some actual things I can't physically show, and then at the end of this video there is going to be a giveaway. So not only can you have a look at some of the things that I've been loving in 2016, you can have the chance to own something in 2017 which you all love, and I'm going to leave that to the end of the video to surprise you with because you don't know what it is yet. So first things first, I'm going to go over makeup cosmetics simply because these were the things I was most sure about. I was like, yes, yes, yes. Probably because you put it on your face every single day. Without a doubt, the first thing I picked out for this was my Too Faced Brow Envy Kit because this is what dreams are made of, and it comes with everything you will need, such as a light shade, a darker shade, wax and a highlighter. It's got a spoolie brush, it's got some tweezers, and it also has the brush you apply your brows with. I've used this every day of 2016. Honestly, it's just changed my ability to do brows so effortlessly. L'Oreal Paris's True Match Super Blendable Foundation entered my life, I believe, in 2016. If it didn't, oops. I think it did, but yeah, it did. Well, actually, saying that, in 2016, I started to wear less makeup. I'm not wearing foundation now. I don't actually wear foundation every day like I used to. It got to a point where it was ridiculous and it was stupid and I didn't see a point in doing it. So I just add concealer over spots, my nose, under eyes. But this is for special occasions and this is such a good foundation. It's a very heavy duty one, so I use it for going out, like proper evenings out or events out or something like that. It's very watery, so it just splashes on your skin and it's really smooth and easy to apply, which leads me on to the next one. Rather than speaking about this particular product as like a great individual thing, I want to just, praise nude lip pencils in general because that is all I wore throughout 2016. I think 9 times out of 10, if I was out, I would be wearing like a brown lip or just a nude lip. I've picked this as an example, but like I said, I've been using all sorts of different brands, but this is probably my favourite that I have alongside my Nude Sticks pencil. But I also love Makeup Academy's pencil lip liners. This is NARS though, in particular. They're very soft and slightly wet, like they're moisturising. Sounds weird when you describe a lip thing as wet, but they're just really comfortable to wear and they're not, drying. And yeah, had to give some love for brushes this year, mainly because blending brushes basically made me a lot better at makeup. Well, both of these brushes I'm going to mention did big things for me in 2016. I was introduced to blending brushes in 2016 that I actually got along with. I, failed a little bit, but with lots and lots of practice, I ended up falling in love with them, and then I couldn't do a makeup look without them. I don't know how I lived without them. I lived terribly. This one in particular that I'm showing you is Blank Canvas's E41 blending brush, but it also comes with an E40 on the other side. So you apply your shadow of this one, you blend it this one. But I'm mainly talking about blending brushes because they are needed in everyone's collection. If you don't have one, why? Alongside angle brushes, because I feel like I had a lot of fun using these for, really bright eyeliner on my waterline or to do really fun wings. I'm just obsessed with these brushes now, and this one in particular is really good from NARS. Look at the gloriness. I'm kind of cheating with this because I didn't get this in 2016, but once again, I'm just talking about as a whole. I've been loving angle brushes. Last but not least, for cosmetics, definitely going to have to include BH Party Girls palette from BH Cosmetics, because you know I've been using this in almost every single makeup tutorial I did in 2016. Look at the colours of that. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's just a really good palette to grab when you know you want to do something a bit funky that day. I really need to start buying more palettes like this because they're so helpful. As well as that, I had to include MUA's Poptastic palette because once again I was using this every time I wanted something striking and unique on my face. So moving on to something along the same-ish lines, but as a whole, Sanctuary Spa has been a brand which I've really gotten into, and I told you guys recently I got the entire Sanctuary Spa Make-A-Wish kit set thing, which was huge for Christmas. It's at Adam's house. So I don't know how I became so in love with Sanctuary Spa. I think that there was a product in my bathroom that my mum was given from a friend, and I tried it a bit and I was like, ooh. I chose this product to feature in my favourites because it was the thing that got me obsessed with it, and it smells good, it leaves you feeling soft and smelling amazing after your bath. So yeah, I had to include that as a you know, spokesperson for the entire Sanctuary Spa. They all smell the same, that's what I like about it. They've just got like the same gorgeous smell throughout all their different products. What is a favourites video without shoes? I most definitely had to include my Debenhams shoes. These particular shoes were from the brand Faith. They have just kept me going throughout the entire year. I wear these casual, I wear these for going out. People usually say to me, why do you wear those for casual? Because they look really uncomfortable. I have tripped a couple times in these. I have actually fallen over and grazed a knee when I was wearing ripped jeans, so you can imagine the state of my knees. Yes, I have fallen over in these before, but that doesn't make them any less comfortable than they are. Sometimes, you know, I'm clumsy. I'm a very clumsy person. Platform shoes are just the best in my opinion, and once these start going funny, which will take a while I can imagine because they're really tough, I will get a new pair of platform boots because they are gorgeous. They are obviously laced and made of suede. I haven't had any problem with that being ruined in the rain or whatever. They've actually lasted really well. I'm starting to think that I do need to get myself a new pair of shoes because people will start noticing, hey, it's that girl Ellie who wears no other shoe. While we're talking about fashion, I had a really hard time thinking of clothing, mainly because like I have a lot of the same clothes. I'm a hoarder and I'm like, I love all my clothes, but I wear the same thing for like a month and then the next month I wear something different, and I like circle my way around my wardrobe. But one thing that I kept going back to and I did wear a lot of, and which I didn't get bored of for once, it's this tartan slash flannel slash plaid pattern. I never know what else to call it. It's actually from Apricot. Apricot is another brand which I'm in love with. It's one of my favourite brands to exist. So yeah, it's just a very simple red and blue dress with pockets in. It's very figure hugging. It hugs you in the right places like all Apricot clothes usually do, and they usually last a long time. The material feels really well made. I don't know, it's just kept to its word, and when I wore this in the dressing room it said to me, I'm gonna make you really happy, and I believed it, and it has done. Another fashion item which I wanted to include was my Ellie or L Beaumont watch. Beaumont, I don't even know how to pronounce something which I love. I wear this every single day. I got given this in 2016 and I haven't been seen without it since the day I got it. It just goes with a lot of things because it's that brownie nudie colour. It's so gorgeous. I was never a watch person until recently when I've been sent watches through various companies and such. Look them up, they are gorgeous. And also, the great thing about having a watch is when you want to know the time, you don't always have to have your phone in your hand. Something which I, did I buy this for myself? I can't even remember. But I recently got a Zoom mic, which is a H1 handy recorder, and it's basically an external mic you can use to film video, audio with. So I got it right here. If I can lift, I've shown you this like plenty of times before. When I was studying through university, I did media production, and audio was always like the least interesting thing to me. I never really, like, I was all about video and visuals and stuff, and the audio part of it, I always like got someone else to help me with that because I was like, ugh. But recently I've just become very into audio quality and audio equipment. I don't know why, I don't know where it's come from, but I just have. It's just really helped me. I just feel like the whole feel of the video, I just feel like it changes how things seem a little bit. I don't know, I just really appreciate my little buddy here, and I'm really glad I made the decision to get this because this is hands down one of the best purchases I've ever made. Two silly ones now. Two games actually. I actually got sent this as a sponsorship, not for this video. I did the sponsor like months and months ago, but it's Odious's game Lists. You have a question like reasons to drink, and you roll the dice and you have to say something why you might drink alcohol, beginning with D, for example, because you rolled the dice and it said D. There'd be a list of 6 different questions, and then at the end of it, as a group, you all have to, read out what your answers are for the list. And it's just the funniest game. It's such a good game that brings people together. If you're really, close, it just makes you laugh. If you're not as close to the people you're playing with, it makes you close because the questions are very naughty. So things like places an adventurous couple might have sex, words that could describe a fart, porno titles. So then this person would have to think of all those things beginning with R, for example. I want to include this game in videos in the future because I play it a lot off camera, but I would love to play this on camera. It's just so funny. Odious. Lists, look it up, it's great. Something which I also got given, but this was from my mother. I'm a big fan of Cluedo. It's one of my favourite board games to exist, and I got given the Big Bang Theory version of Cluedo. This actually turned out to be a lot better than I expected. I think the thing I love about Cluedo is that there's a lot of different versions of it, but they don't just, call it Big Bang and then it's exactly the same game as any other Cluedo set. They change a lot about it. They change the game up a little bit. The rules are slightly different, and then there's background story behind it, and they really change things up a bit so that if you're a big fan of whatever it is you're playing's version of Cluedo, then you're going to love it. I also played a Harry Potter version of Cluedo not long ago. Even though I'm not a big fan of Harry Potter, I loved it because of the way they changed the rules around. It's a lot of fun. So I had to put this in my favourites because even though I've only played it once, it's just so good and I keep meaning to play it again, and I definitely will. So the rooms are different. You've got like Sheldon's bedroom, his bathroom, Penny's living room, and you've got to find out who betrayed Sheldon rather than like who killed somebody, because that wouldn't really be the Big Bang Theory theme. And then the misdeeds that you've done to Sheldon would be things like stained cushion or wiped hard drive or dismantled shellbot. Like, I don't know, it's cool, it's fun, it's different, and we had lots of laughs playing this, and guess who won? I did. Speaking of games, though I can't actually physically show you it here with me right now, over the year 2016, Adam got me into Overwatch, which is a game for the PlayStation. The reason why I want to talk about this is because it was quite unexpected for me to like it, because when he explained it to me, it didn't really sound like a game that I would usually go for. He described it to me and I was like, watched him play it a few times and I was like, interested in it. The fact that you get the choice of different heroes that can do different things, and I just like that concept, and I liked the way the game looked. It was just fun and nice to watch and comforting and relaxing. And then I got to playing it a little bit when I was at his house, and I just really, really enjoyed it. And I couldn't stop playing it. And then it got to the point where instead of doing work when he was at work, I just sat and played Overwatch, so it was a little bit dangerous, so I had to stop. But I'm in love with it. I'm playing it again a lot now, trying to stay, balanced with other things. It can very easily take over your life. It's so fun. If any of you are wondering, my favourites to play are Diva, Zenyatta, Soldier. I really love Junkrat as a character, but I rarely ever play him. He's Adam's main though, and Lucio. If you're in the category which you haven't tried it yet, please do, because you will not regret it. Which leaves me to a really soppy part of this video. I know that I do talk about him quite a fair bit in my videos, and it probably does get a little bit annoying, I can imagine, but I really wanted to put a physical person into my favourites, and that is Adam, obviously. Like, who else am I gonna say? Obviously I met him in 2016, we got on in 2016, and we started dating in 2016, and well, we were in 2016 in a really good place, and we'd built a lot in the 6 months we knew each other. This is about things that have kind of impacted my year. If anything, people are going to impact your year rather than things. So this is definitely one of those. He's just been such a joy to be around. He gets me, and even if he doesn't get me, that's okay. He's really cool about things. He's been able to help me with a lot of things. He supports me in things that I do. And most of all, we're both very willing to work hard with what we've got and like try really hard, and we're both on the same level of things. We don't like lose our shit at each other, and we treat what we got really seriously because we really like where we are. He's my best friend. I wasn't really aware that I could actually feel such a good bond with somebody, chill out with them. Like, I just kind of, it doesn't even matter if we're talking or if we're actually doing something. I just like having him around. So now we've reached the end of the video. As promised, I'm going to host a giveaway, which, oh my god, I did not realise I had a drawer at the bottom. That's amazing. I haven't done a giveaway in a long time, so this will be really fun to do. So this is a Yode wooden mint green watch. I had to show you in its case because it's just like so fabulous. All this is made of wood. The actual watch is made of wood. Oh, it's so pretty, so pretty. This is without a doubt one of those watches where people will ask about it, or they will just, you will see them looking at it. I mean, it's very different to have a watch made of wood in the first place, so I was a bit nervous about it. It's gorgeous. I had nothing to be worried about. I don't know what worried me about a wooden watch. I think the fact it's just so unique and different. There's all different types of designs, shapes, colours. This box is gorgeous as well. Like, it's so gorgeous. The whole thing's made of wood. Ugh. They are going to host us a giveaway. So they're going to help me with this giveaway, and they're going to be giving away $180 on an e-gift card. Some little information that you might want to know about the watches is the fact that all of the wood in the watches are sourced from all over the world. The colours that you see of all the watches are the actual natural colour of the wood, so no stains and paint are included in any of the watches, and an oil-based treatment is used to finish the watches. I feel like a watch is a really kind of personal thing, and if you ever find yourself shopping for somebody who you want to get something quite sentimental for, but then maybe not very necessarily interested in jewellery, you don't have to get them like a really fancy bling one, but a watch is a good gift in the sense of they will have something which reminds you of them, and something practical, and something that makes them look nice. So whether you're interested in the giveaway, whether you're interested in giving this as a gift, you can do that. You can get hold of one, and one can be yours. All you need to do if you want the opportunity to win this is simply find the link down there and enter the giveaway, and it may be yours. Or if you're just interested in the one I've got, or just looking around, I will leave the links down there for you also. And thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this. Good luck for the contest. I will see you on Friday. I hope you're having a lovely week so far. Stay strong, guys. You're nearly at the weekend. It's so close, you can almost taste it. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up, because that tells me to continue making favourites videos, and I haven't made one of these for a while. Subscribe to me if you haven't already to be notified when I make a new video, or there is also a bell down there that you can click to be properly notified on your devices, so you can actually be, you know, alerted. I'm on social media such as Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, so find me on those, and I'll see ya soon. Bye!